Hello mommies, this is just Adeto, CEO Babyology Expert in Nutrition. From 7 months, you can begin to introduce your children to what we call the home-style complementary feeding. Now, complementary feeding is another source of nutrients apart from the breast milk or the infant formula that your baby takes. This does not mean that you should start to give your babies what you eat. What it means is that there are also other food-regulated menus that are for their ages, and then noodles is one. One thing about noodles is it starts to introduce them to how to hold textures, Montessori way of learning, identifying colors and objects, and most importantly, it also helps them to learn how to chew and how to swallow even if they are not fully dented. Today we're going to be doing a recipe on how to make coconut noodles with noodles strictly regulated from 7 months onward. Now, welcome. Let's go. First, ensure that your pot is a pot that once you scrape, no object can come, because lead and toxins can easily get into your child's diet. So we're very particular about what you use to cook your children's food. Okay, let's go. I'm going to be doing coconut. So I blended my coconut, fresh coconut. I added it. Now, coconut has its own benefits on its own. Lauric acid, which is very, very good. There are also the nutrients that you find when your child is taking breast milk. We don't want to take them off breast milk, but we also want to keep them in the confinement of the nutrients that they should get, because I call them the fingerlings. They are still growing, and the nutrients they should take should show the nutrients that would enhance. Now, once you add your noodles, the noodles are suitable from 7 months onward, you can see. And then this noodles contains the proteins and the GABA nutrients that they need for brain development and continuous ways of eating, resting, not hyperactive, not restless. Because sometimes when children take high glycemic index foods, you realize that they are very, very hyperactive, and then they are restless, and then you wonder, what is my child eating? And my child is not getting enough sleep. And the more your child sleeps, the more your child gains plenty of weight. So we'll continue to give them nutrients that would enhance their continuous growth, because their milestone and their percentile growth is very, very important to us. So once you put your noodles on the fire, we're going to add our baby seasoning. We have baby cubes in different forms. I'm just going to add a little to it, and then we're going to cover it to steam up. You know, one thing about that is so interesting, you don't need to put too much. Some people want to put crayfish. It's a no-no. Some people want to add too many seasonings. You don't need to add too many seasonings, because the noodles itself has all the nutrients that your child needs. All you need to do is just to drop it in water. We're just going to increase the recipes, because we don't want our children to become fuzzy and picky with foods, because they get bored with foods easily. Their taste buds can easily get tired of food. So we have to continue to increase the varieties. So we cover it and allow it to steam for about 3 minutes, and we'll be right back. Let's see what's going on. All right, so our noodles is all cooked. I'm going to turn off the heat now, and I'm going to add my flour seasoning. So I'm adding my salmon fish to it. I'm going to stir, and it's ready to serve. Once you add your flour seasoning, you don't need to wait for it to cook again until you serve. Come over and let me take you to our serving board. All right, so I'm just going to serve our noodles. Allow it to cool off for a few minutes, and then once you're done cooking is when you add your butter. You don't add butter to your food once you're cooking it. Too many reasons I'm going to be discussing in any of our episodes. Just stay glued to this page, subscribe, like, and share.